And welcome back to the legendary Portland Expo as Maine Vintage Toys and Bull Moose proudly present Limitless Wrestling Warzone! Your referees for tonight's bouts are Nate Speckman, and yes, Maine's favorite referee, Eric Greenleaf. And I am your ring announcer, proudly representing Limitless Wrestling. My name is Rich Palladino. Now we can start, and we're gonna kick things off with the Bull Moose bonus match, scheduled for one fall.
Welcome to Limitless Wrestling. Welcome back to the Portland Expo for the first time in 7 years. Warzone 2 is upon us. Johnny Torres, Top Shelf Troy Nelson on the call. It's Bull Moose bonus match time, Troy.
I was gonna say, Johnny, between the two of us, there's about 6 Red Snap hot dogs inside of us. We're ornery and we're ready. I got my Orno Brewing Company tubular. You got your Buddy Weiser, and you know this man very well, the amazing Black.
The House of Glory back out here in the great state of Maine, stepping into bonus match action courtesy of our friends at Bull Moose.
How about a bonus match, an opening contest here tonight at Warzone. Use that hashtag Warzone and follow along at LW Maine on the X app. Folks, we're talking about a bonus. I was going to say, this may be a gift for the fans, but this is not going to be a gift for that man right there.
A speed versus power battle for all time here at the Portland Expo. Daron Richardson.
Say, wait a minute. Oh, this might get colorful here. Maybe a 6-second delay.
Is this some kind of joke?
A joke.
I have something to say, so I'm gonna need you to be quiet right now.
Talking to Rich, he wasn't really saying anything. Introducing you.
Now I know that I'm the greatest attraction that you hicks get around here, but I have something to say, so please be quiet while I say it.
Strike two.
Surely he's not talking to us, just them.
Every single time I wrestle here, I get screwed by dirty wrestlers and crooked referees. I'm talking, so shut up!
His third appearance here at Limitless Wrestling.
But that's okay, because I'm still the greatest professional wrestler of this generation or any other. And right now, I'm gonna prove it by issuing an open challenge. So who wants it, huh? You fat ass?
It's not an open challenge if
How about
maybe
you,
he's just not aware of who his opponent is.
I saw a cripple girl right there. You want some? Come get some.
Oh my.
Who want it? Anybody. This is your opportunity.
Ask and you shall receive.
I already don't like the chances of a guy who did not know who his opponent was. He called it an open. Maybe he was trying to change his opponent. Smart move. Listen to that ovation!
And get a glance at Daron Richardson, how the complexion has changed. You said it, Troy.
From the different part of New York, by way of the Creative Pro Wrestling Academy, that is one half of the TNA Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Bear Bronson. Listen to this crowd, Johnny.
A career renaissance is an understatement. for Bear Bronson. The Death Match Berserker, as he is now known. TNA Tag Team Champion, as you said, as he's now known.
Now, you don't get the name Deathmatch Berserker just by being handed it. Let's talk about last weekend for that man. How about going toe-to-toe and blow for blow with Nick effing Gage? That's MDK all fucking day. He was there, Johnny, and I'll tell you, I saw the contest. Each scar on that body, he gets a new one each week, making him more weathered, more seasoned, and more used to it. Again, I would not want to be the Amazing Black right now.
Both of these two, they know a thing or two about top flight opposition. Daron Richardson coined the Amazing Black, and he holds a couple victories over the great Amazing Red. Daron Richardson, he might be the underdog when you look at the size specifics, but don't blink for a second on this one, folks. We'll turn it back over to Rich Palladino.
Introducing first, to my left, from the Bronx, New York. Weighing in at 190 pounds, the infamous Daron Richardson. And his opponent, directly in front of me, hails from Long Island, New York. Weighing in tonight at 285 pounds, Bear Bronson.
Now sometimes these bonus matches, a form of kickoff match, a bar setter. This is a bar setter for the rest of our night here at Warzone 2.
How about a bar burner there, Johnny Torres? Richardson finds it humorous, the idea of Bear Bronson throttling him here, but
I mean, Daron Richardson, he's been battle tested. Bear Bronson, of course, a whole lot of heavy artillery. He knows about a thing or two about giving and receiving. Bell rings. We are off here at Warzone 2. May is for Warzone, folks.
this is true. This is the second Warzone event. Last year at Warzone, Bear Bronson, huge victory over Dango, former member of the system, unceremoniously kicked out after his final contest, only to be replaced by that man right there. Richardson, you have to admire the amount that he's run his mouth already, Johnny. There's something perhaps charming about it.
You can
because
ask the
I know what's about to happen. Oh, maybe I don't. No, maybe we're going to see something new tonight after that.
Paint brushed with the open hand right. And yes, our faithful in attendance, they may be spot on.
And you have to wonder, if you're Bear Bronson, when you look at Richardson, are you looking at Aaron Rourke? Is that who you're thinking of? Is that who you see?
Bowled over by the knife edge chop, and I gotta believe you're spot on there. Aaron Rourke, Daron Richardson, some similar dynamics between the two. Two of the best high flyers in the game today. Bear Bronson, though, Daron Richardson nowhere to go!
Yeah, I knew he could hit harder. He used to hit me a whole hell of a lot harder when we wrestled here on 2 occasions at Limitless Wrestling. But Bear Bronson, like I said, his wife, Gabby Forza, he feels was cheated out of her opportunity at the Limitless Wrestling Championship by her longtime personal friend, Aaron Rourke. Aaron Rourke is Bear Bronson's friend. They feel betrayed, and I understand why. But what are they going to do about it? Since that betrayal, what has happened to Aaron Rourke? He's grown by leaps and bounds, not just a member of the WWE IG program, but the Evolve Champion. My question is does Bear Bronson have the number of the Evolve Heavyweight Champion?
And now a Bill! Launched him, jettisoned him across the ring.
Now, I knew Richardson could fly, I just thought it was going to be on his own accord.
Voluntarily and involuntarily alike, it seems. The infamous Amazing Black about to be turned into the infamous Amazing Black and Blue, as it were.
They say trained by the Amazing Red and Brian XL. The House of Glory, how do you do? Bronson coming to us from Pat Buck and Brian Myers at Creative Pro on Long Island. It's Long Island's versus Queens tonight. Here, of all places, Portland, Maine, the Portland Expo. Folks, the Crustacean Nation, the Maine Celtics play here.
Handful of hair, first time here in 7 years. And Bear Bronson already looking to give these folks in attendance something to remember. Perhaps it's take a wrestler home night. Wait a minute, Darren Richardson out the back door, the military press. Heads to the outside, probably wise.
I say Richardson finally going to be able to give his mouth a rest there on the outside of the ring. He ran it quite a bit, getting his cardio in. Bronson, you're thinking about it. Nate Speckman has not administered a count here. They could easily get a count-out victory if Speckman applied that count. Richardson.
Well, we know all too well we don't like the countouts. We don't like the disqualifications. Here in Limitless Wrestling, referee's discretion runs wild, runs rampant. And now, Bear Bronson, he's tapping into that Deathmatch Berserker side now.
And that will not bode well for Richardson. Say Bronson now with this. Getting by with a little help from the front row here.
Bear Bronson capitalizing on the fact that we have guardrails by the entranceway.
Guess it's more help than like row 6, but you know what I meant.
Yes.
Bronson taking him for a tour around here, the world famous Portland Expo. Portland Sea Dogs right next door at Havok Field.
Just homered not too long ago. Talk about a home run right there.
And say Bronson gonna let all that frustration come out. We thought it was gonna come to a head in Herman, Maine. We thought it was gonna come to a head at the Bissell Brothers Bash. I have to believe that sooner or later, one-on-one here at Limitless Wrestling, Bear Bronson is going to get his hands on Aaron Rourke.
Well done on the Gorilla Press. And those here at the Expo, they certainly approve. Yeah, both of these two in action back in Herman. Bear Bronson tagging alongside Gabby Forza against Starstruck. You'll be seeing 3 of those 4 later on in our main event. Darren Richardson and Junior Benito brought each other to the limit to kick things off.
It was good to see our friends from Canada in the form of Junior Benito and his running buddy McCrane Martin, the hot stepper.
And hold on now. Hung up. That arm damaged, and now the back handspring, the cyclone kick.
That could turn the tides here. DDT from Darren Richardson. Nicely done.
You can't give him an inch, Troy.
Good ring awareness, just going for the cover. He wants to get out of this contest, and that is exactly what he's going to need to do. Count of 2, almost caught Bear Bronson, and now putting the boots to him.
And you can ask Amazing Red. You can ask Starboy Charlie. You can ask Sweet Cheeks Joey Silver, the who's who of the House of Glory Wrestling Cruiserweight division. All of them have stepped to the Amazing Black and left empty-handed. But this is very different now. This is heavyweight versus cruiserweight. Darren Richardson, he's going to have to drive the gas out of that tank of Bear Bronson. Can't be doing this, though.
I'd say giving Bear a lot of time to recover here. And now Richardson putting a boot to the gut of Bear Bronson. Folks, tonight, our first Vacationland Cup qualifier. It is officially Vacationland Cup season. Maggie Lee set to take on her fellow comrade from TNA Wrestling, Jada Stone. Great to see both of those competitors back, but only one is going to punch their ticket for this August at the Vacationland Cup.
Just as May is for Warzone, August is for the Vacationland Cup. But now, sticks the landing. The Bulldog flattens Bear Bronson quickly into the cover. Lateral press.
Again, consummate about it, but only 2, Johnny Torres. That's what he's going to need to do. He has the speed advantage, and he's been using it to his advantage. Over the course of the last couple minutes of this contest, Bronson needs to get the let out here.
I think Richardson thinks that these claps in stereo are for the infamous one, but they are not. They are for Bear Bronson. And Bear Bronson, time and time again, we've seen Bear Bronson step to the best and brightest that Limitless Wrestling has to offer and come out ahead, come out on top. And now, back to a vertical.
Now, those aren't quite as effective as the chops that Bear Bronson was throwing earlier.
Some thick, heavy armor that Bear Bronson's wearing on that chest there.
I don't know the effectiveness of chops when that man takes fluorescent light tubes to the chest on a near weekly basis.
Stepping up into the Hurricanrana, the brakes put on by Bear Bronson. Hold on, fighting for the sunset flip. But Bear, weebling, wobbling. Oh my God!
Sits out with it. Earthquake style splash right across the chest cavity of Daron Richardson.
And now that's a lot of runway created. Bear Bronson. Train leaving the station. Thumb across the neck. Oh, crushes him in the corner with the clothesline. Short arm clothesline. Shout out to Rip Bison with the love gun lariat.
I'm gonna say, he's known for his shooting star press as Daron Richardson, and that was one that I don't think that he was trying to do.
And now Bronson hooking up, maybe thinking about a derailer. But hold on, Richardson trying to extricate from the situation, steps into the super kick.
Fuck you, you fucking bitch!
Oh, Bear Bronson says no.
Hooks it up, derailer!
Right in the center of the ring, and Richardson kicks out still. You gotta give it to the Amazing Black. He's showing a lot of heart in this contest.
Longest reigning House of Glory Cruiserweight champion of all time. He didn't just get there by the bluster. There is talent by the boatload under the belt of Daron Richardson, but now Bear Bronson in the driver's seat. If the derailer's not going to get it done, that Fire Thunder driver might. The straps coming down.
You can see his back if you take a look. Just the scars of what it's been almost 1 year since he started in the deathmatch scene, and my goodness, a tour of Japan later. I'd say it's just unbelievable.
And Daron Richardson,
what a difference a year makes.
Daron is not accustomed to trying to chop through a chest of that size and the heaviest armor that you can find. Ooh, crispy right.
And that just lays out Richardson. He's calling for it. Calling for that Rikishi-style driver here.
He'll look to hook it up over the shoulder.
He's got it. He's going to go. There's where to go. Wait a minute.
But Richardson's got Nate Speckman. And hold on.
Johnny?
Wait a minute. Poison Rana.
Drops Bronson right on his head. Slice bread number 2, a shimmy to weave.
The standing variant. Black Star Press.
That one was on purpose. Cover, upset. Only 2. Only 2.
Daron Richardson, Bear Bronson digging deep. Bull Moose, they wanted a bonus. Hot damn, they got it.
Richardson looking to finally get on the winning side of the equation here at Limitless Wrestling at the expense of Bear Bronson. Can you imagine the upset?
Bronson in the drop zone. 450. Had it scouted, ever land on his feet. Back flips off. And now, thumb to the eyes.
Nice there, Johnny. Oh, wait a minute. That could make all the difference.
Sure-footed. Hold on. Ah, bear hole slam.
Center of the ring. No cover, though. What's it going to be, Torres? He's got a lot at his disposal.
You already know.
Go for it again.
I already know. Fire, thunder, driver.
Oh, he just twisted his spine. Bronson's victorious.
Here is your winner, Bear Bronson!
Another W for Bear Bronson, but it's not the one that he wants, Johnny. He wants vengeance for his bride. He wants the dime piece, Aaron Rourke. It doesn't even need to be for that Evolve Championship. He just wants to inflict pain on his former friend.
Bear Bronson and Daron Richardson setting the bar high, bringing the thunder, bringing the best and the meanest out of one another. I gotta believe our friends at Bull Moose, they wouldn't have it any other way. Portland Expo, you're getting the best of Limitless Wrestling here at Warzone 2 tonight.
Thank you very much, Bull Moose. I was looking for a modest mouse TV, the Blacknow location, last week.
What do you want?
They didn't have the one I wanted.
No, we all float on, okay?
I understand. Oh, of action, full steam ahead. I'm talking about that Vacationland Cup qualifier. That is not all. Becca, who has retained the 3 in her name, in case you didn't know, that's B3.
If we could
Takes on Brooke. Havok.
cut the
Limitless
Bear
Wrestling.
Bronson, if I could prevail upon you. I just got some interesting news, and I think you're going to want to hear it. So if I could have a minute, por favor. Yes, please. Come on, Bear Bronson. I was just given a note. Limitless Wrestling's next event is going to be right here in Portland, Maine, at a new venue, an independent concert hall called Live at Madrid's on Saturday, June 20th.
Very nice.
And my friend, I have just been told that it will be for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. The champion, Donovan Dijak, against you, Bear Bronson.
What a way to usher in the Live at Madrid era. Bronson receives the Limitless Wrestling Championship bout against Donovan Dijak on Saturday night, June the 20th.
You beat the House of Glory Wrestling Cruiserweight Champion. I gotta believe that has captured that birth.
I do not believe that that is the exact reason.
Well, otherwise you would have gotten Aaron Rourke, right?
Clock ticks for Scotty Torres. I don't know. I do not make the matches here.
Bear Bronson knocked it off Darren Richardson. He's been a man to beat here in Limitless Wrestling. Now, can he beat the man to beat in our debut live in Madrid? Folks, if you don't already have your ticket, if you aren't already subscribed to the Limitless Wrestling YouTube channel, check your pulse and fix it.
Like Bear Bronson, now you can see him setting in. He knows it's a mistake. You have to believe that if he can capture the Limitless Wrestling Championship, he's not a stranger to going to war with his wife in singles competition. You gotta believe that Gabby Forza would be first in line if Bear Bronson can wrestle away the championship from Donovan Dijak. I gotta ask, at the end of the night, after Warzone, what kind of state will Donovan Dijak be in? Win or lose, what kind of state will that man be in?
The Vacationland Cup is upon us. We're going to talk about that later. Your next match is a Vacationland Cup qualifying match scheduled for one fall.
Returns aplenty in this contest, Johnny Torres. And again, the TNA flavor here to stay upon the heels of that Nick Nemeth announcement. These two competitors are no strangers to TNA.
Bonafide knockouts, the both of them. Long time Limitless Wrestling fans, you know a thing or two about Maggie Lee, as do we at commentary.
I will go out on a limb and say, I remember I was talking to my own circle the first time I saw Maggie Lee. Black and Brave Academy trained, by the way. That'd be Merrick Brave and Seth Rollins. I was going to say, the first time I lay eyes on her, I saw her in that wrestling ring. I said that, well, it is obvious that she has it. She has everything. And it wasn't even a year later before she made her debut for TNA Wrestling, where she has become one half of the Knockouts Tag Team Champions.
Continues to build on such a prolific foundation. Maggie Lee now nationally, internationally renowned. But the same can be said for her opponent. The same can be said for the Spark.
Talk about the Spark, Jada Stone. Her return to Limitless Wrestling. And stacking wins upon wins. This is going to be an interesting contest. You want to talk about a height difference and using it to your advantage. Maggie Lee has at least, folks, this is no hyperbole, you're going to see it yourself, at least a foot height advantage over Miss Stone.
Jada Stone smashed quite a few dukes here in Limitless Wrestling. Ella Envy is here in Portland, one of them. Jada Stone was the smaller of the two combatants in that contest.
Very rare that she is not the smaller of the two competitors.
Will lightning strike twice here in Limitless Wrestling? Hey!
The spark is back. Jada Stone looking to make sure she comes back to Limitless Wrestling. This August, the Vacationland Cup will emanate from Maine. We'll tell you a little bit later on where exactly in Maine. Don't worry, we ain't gonna leave you hanging. But one of these competitors will be in that tournament. How does that work? 4 singles contests. Winners advance to a fatal 4-way. Eliminations go down so you got the final competitor. And that final competitor punches their ticket for the #1 contendership for the Limitless Wrestling Championship.
Jada Stone now. Thunderous ovation. Jada Stone, Maggie Lee. Coming up next, we'll turn it over to the mighty Rich Palladino.
Introducing first to my left from TNA Wrestling, wrestling out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and representing the Elegance brand, M by Elegance, Maggie Lee.
I think Mr. Elegance versus Jay Haru would feed families.
And her opponent, also from TNA Wrestling, and hailing from Columbia, South Carolina, the Spark, Jada Stone.
Limitless Wrestling's Warzone 2 rolls on. Our first qualifier for the VLC Vacationland Cup, the 2026 iteration. The Spark, Jada Stone, Maggie Lee, representing the Elegance brand.
Our first look at Eric Greenleaf of the evening.
We love that.
No.
I gotta believe Eric Greenleaf, as well as yourself, are probably next up to be signed to the Elegance brand.
I have to imagine I was in some sort of running for Mr. Elegance.
Collar and elbow tie-up now.
Myself or my old partner Dick Justice, maybe.
Now you're Mr. Elegance in my book, Troy.
Oh, I hate it. Jada Stone, don't look now. Schoolboy, cover. Only 2, says Eric Greenleaf. Maggie Lee. Oh. And like I said, you're going to see that height difference, potentially a strength difference come into play. But who's got more heart? I'm not here to question anyone's heart, but I have seen it from Jada Stone. And you can feel it. It's something you can feel.
Oh my God,
Scotty.
the back bend.
Tangible.
Bridges up, handsprings into the head scissors.
I think it was, for me, is what did it. At the Limitless Rumble, Jada Stone going toe-to-toe with Ox Adams, standing well over 6'7", 6'8", perhaps I think it was like 6'10". Jada Stone was mixing it up with zero fear. Nicely done. This could be it. This could be quick. Only 2. That's when she signed herself in my book to be truly big of heart. And I think that could make all the difference against a 5-tool player like Maggie Lee.
And you had pointed out the size difference between these two. The Irish Whip doing nothing for Jada Stone. I gotta believe she's the matador to the bull, and there's a power bomb.
That's it. I think that's it. Only 2. Oh, that power bomb was devastating. Think about how high she was to take that from Maggie Lee.
Pretty cool.
All it takes is one maneuver like that. Pumping the brakes is Maggie Lee on that head scissor situation, and now in the driver's seat.
My goodness. Tearing her in half. Trying to put out the spark here at the Portland Expo.
And now Maggie Lee, the knee strike. Crisp to the knee, midsection now. And Maggie Lee, she's at her best when she's able to bring the tempo, bring the speed of the bout down to exactly where it is now here at Warzone 2.
Looks like we said, we'll also see Becca go toe-to-toe. A little bit later on with Brooke Havok. Father versus son in the Portland Expo. Scotty Hotty versus Keagan Garland. We haven't even had a chance to talk about that yet, Johnny. Father versus son in a building. Scotty Hotty hasn't wrestled in this building since he wrestled the Tasmaniac in 1993. That man's name is Taz.
Shout out to Taz, watching on the Limitless Wrestling YouTube channel.
Once upon a time. Cover.
Maggie
1,
Lee.
2. But think about that. 1993, Johnny. Dark match before Monday Night Raw. Scotty Hotty in 2026 is going to wrestle his son here. That's unbelievable.
He laid down the challenge, and he wouldn't have it any other way. Talk about a powerful homecoming. Hip attack!
Cover. 2. Putting everything she can into it. High impact maneuver. Taking down Jada Stone.
Channeling the great Ryusuke Taguchi, and now the surfboard stretch. You had said before, Jada Stone's already been bent in half once this bout. We're looking for a second.
I'm going to say that power bomb. I honestly thought that was going to be it, Johnny Torres.
Portland Expo does not concur, rallying behind the Spark and how quickly the Spark can become an inferno, but not on Maggie Lee's watch.
Maggie Lee playing with her food here now. Jada Stone may have bit off a little bit more than she can chew. Maggie Lee brings her back up to a vertical base here.
And I gotta
once again keeps stretching her out. Oh my God.
I gotta wonder what this means for the Elegance brand. Are they gonna start trying to recruit Jada Stone off of such a powerful performance against Maggie Lee?
I was gonna say it's gonna be about wins and losses, Johnny. Maybe if she can pick up the W, nicely done. Oh, aggressive basement style drop kick right there to the mush of Jada Stone.
This indeed spikes up, channeling Ty Cobb, and now Jada Stone.
This crowd pro Jada, and I'll be honest, in her previous appearances here, Maggie Lee, not one necessarily to make friends. I do believe the last outing we saw her, our anniversary show against Gabby Forza, in a losing effort, valiant effort at that though. Maggie boots once again got a Jada Stone.
Maggie Lee has not been dormant since that defeat. Jada Stone, same can be said. Both of these two putting time in the old workshop, better than we've ever seen them before. You got to bring your best and your brightest to WARZONE II.
And you can in fact see these two competitors on AMC on Thursday nights as a part of TNA Wrestling. Shout out Santana, my old buddy.
Yeah, the M in AMC stands for Maggie, if you ask Maggie Lee.
I did not ask her, nor will I. Jada Stone pummeling her in the corner.
And now trying to keep the pressure on. This is potentially how Jada makes up the difference, that size difference.
How?
The pressure.
The pressure. I was going to say she just put on the brakes easily there. Wait a minute. The Spark. Nicely done. Gets her that time. Maggie Lee could not put on the brakes.
Oh, the overhand right. And now the Greco-Roman knuckle lock hooked up.
Pulls her over. Nicely done.
That Arabian moonsault lands on her feet. Drop toe hold. Bad position.
Right in the small of the back. Jada Stone's going to have to try to finish it here. I don't know if this is the right maneuver. Go behind for Maggie Lee. Belly to back. Up and over. Lands on her feet now.
Well done. And now trying to step off the ropes. Ricochets. Creases Maggie across the head. The back brain kick.
He's calling for it. A little tumbleweed action here.
Split leg moonsault.
Oh, what a split-legged moonsault. How quick? Only 2. How quick was that, Johnny Torres?
Incredible. Maggie Lee didn't have a chance to adjust. Chance to avoid, and now Jada. Jada Stone, the Spark. How quickly a Spark can ignite. The handspring.
Oh, wait a minute, right to the wheelbarrow. Oh, my goodness, what a maneuver.
The wheelbarrow variant of the German suplex. Cover.
Oh, my goodness, only 2. That was brilliant, Johnny. When it presents itself, Maggie Lee has so much wisdom beyond her years. I am enamored by her. I truly think the sky is the limit for her. I want that to be understood. That isn't just something I say on commentary.
Yeah.
I think that Maggie Lee is a star in every sense of the word. Jada Stone is going to have to dig really deep if she wants to punch her ticket to the Vacationland Cup. Oh,
even that ricochet into the mule kick. The knee trembler finds the jaw. Both of these two leagues better than the last time we saw them. The cradle shock.
Only 2. But let's talk about that heart again, Johnny. What did I say about that? I think it's possible that the bigger heart in the contest belongs to the Spark. Evident by her ability to kick out after everything that was just thrown at her in that barrage of the last minute.
You get to a certain point in a grueling professional wrestling contest where it's almost like the size disparity goes out the window, and it's all about will, it's all about heart. Maggie Lee didn't come this far just to come this far. Same can be said for the Spark. But now, hold on, double stomp!
Nicely done, Jada Stone. Maggie Lee, though, with the wherewithal to roll out of the ring. Perhaps has the win taken out from her.
I am blown away by how these two have added to their respective repertoires. Now,
Oh! That super kick landing flush from the outside of the ring. She's able to put her out.
pro wrestling's answer to robbing a home run. And now, Maggie Lee senses victory is in sight.
Going to the top rope. Jada Stone somehow able to get up, catches her with a super kick of her own.
And now both of these two, Maggie Lee, Jada Stone, dangerous ground.
Would this be Spanish Fly, maybe?
Spanish Fly!
Gets every bit of it. You got to get that cover. Get an arm over her, Jada. Hooks the leg. No shortcuts. Two. Only two. Only two. Oh, I thought that was it, Johnny.
And as you know all too well, your former trainer can tell you the Spanish Fly, an all or nothing maneuver. If you don't get the three, it takes a lot out of you. Jada Stone trying to pick up the pieces.
Pulling her down once again into the bottom rope now. Wait a minute, once again to that fireman's carry.
With the power on display. Hold on. Elbows finding the jaw.
Is that clothesline? Oh, gets it. Gets her that time. No wheelbarrow needed. Cover. Gets it. All of it. Jada Stone's heading to the VLC.
Here is your winner, officially qualifying for the Vacationland Cup Tournament, the Spark,
Jada Stone, we will be seeing you in August. What a contest, Johnny. Could have gone either way. Take away nothing from Maggie Lee. Spectacular action in that contest. Could have just as easily had her, but cutting her out in the end is one Jada Stone.
What a war between Maggie Lee and Jada Stone. The reality is we'd be a winner if both of these two were entered in this year's VLC.
That's not how it works, though.
No, sir.
No free pass. Jada Stone had to earn it, and that's why we're going to see her back at least the latest in August. Folks, there's so much more to come. We're going to send it over to my friend Sam LaTurner, though, with you, Johnny. Sammy, take it away.
Congratulations to the Spark, Jada Stone. Jada, you are the first official entrant in this year's Vacationland Cup Tournament. Now everybody's wondering, there's rumors, where is the Vacationland Cup Tournament gonna be? When is it gonna be? Where's it not gonna be, Lewiston? Lot of things going on. So I'm here to tell all these people and you that the Vacationland Cup Tournament.
Oh, hold on. Well, Sam LaTurner joining me now on commentary here at Warzone 2. It's concert time.
But I keep to myself. Sadly, high grade. You're in debt to your health. AARP. Ain't shit home but my wealth. And my hobby's getting dumber every day. Up in the gym, but I never need a witness. Tonic and gin. When I'm working on my fitness. On Becca, on God, I'll make you wish you had this hot bod. On Becca, on God, I'll make you wish you had this hot bod. On Becca, on God, I'll make you wish you had this hot bod. On Becca, on God, I'll make you wish you had this hot bod. I be flexing like the juice I am shred, all natural. Better give her
It's only appropriate to pop in because B3, Becca, Aaron Ortiz, and Anthony Vecchio popped in during Jada Stone's potential victory speech.
Fertile, healthy, and femme. My trays flowing free like the Thames, and my haters getting madder every
Now,
day.
I don't like the look of this for Jada Stone.
God, I'll make you wish you had
for competition later on.
But what's she doing out here right now? We'll have to see.
Wow, congratulations, Jada, on qualifying for the VLC. Thank you. But I have some bad news for you.
For you.
It's not the VLC without the B3.
Yes!
The VLC is for the best of the best. And I know what the best looks like. And it's not that.
She qualified.
I literally was the first person to qualify.
Becca, no stranger to the Vacationland Cup in her own right.
I don't make the rules. Or wait, do I? I'm taking charge of the VLC. The VLC now belongs to the B3. And the first order of business. My first order of business is to fire Rich. Rich, you suck at making announcements.
Well, the inmates are running the asylum, I guess.
Clearly, Rich is a national treasure, as is family.
Say now.
Shut up! Nobody wants to hear you speak, B3. Shut up!
Tell him, Jada.
Do y'all want to hear her? Cause
Oh, but now Anthony Vecchio, Aaron Ortiz taking it to Jada Stone. They want to make sure the spark is snuffed before the VLC.
Yeah, they're starting early. Oh! Johnny
Hey, Pop, meet Emo.
coming out for the save is Brooke Havok back at Limitless Wrestling. Here she goes.
Brooke Havok, one of those prolific high flyers, going today. Outstanding counter wrestler, but how do you counter a double super kick coming from Vecchio and Ortiz?
Yeah, that's a hard one here. It seems like B3 are really, really playing the field. Uh-oh.
Even numbers.
Oh! Oh, hell yeah!
ODB, if you know, you know. The retirement tour. It might not just be for her tonight. It might be the B3 retirement tour if ODB has something to say about it.
Oh, yeah, and B3 knows where it's at. They cleared the ring real quick when ODB got in there.
The ante has just been upped here at the Portland Expo. Warzone 2. Looking to break all the previous records.
Oh, past my time, honey. You were probably crapping your pants when I had my first match. So if you three little girls...
Damn.
Oh, honey, my arms are bigger than yours. And I'm not gonna go there. So, I don't know, we got 1, 2, 3. And we got, I guess we got 1, 2, 3 over there. So, I came to Maine to wrestle. So, Ref, what do you say? You ready to get the boom?
ODB, Jada Stone, Brooke Havok.
Wasting no time, going after B3 on the outside, and we're off to the races 3-on-3 here, Johnny.
Was very hesitant, was ODB, to claim it as a full 3-on-3. I think she looks at Vecchio and Ortiz as half a person each.
Yes, they comprise of one.
So bona fide 3-on-2, I guess we would say.
Hey, ODB's a whole lot of tough ladies, so I get that. Oh my God, and a total melee going on the outside, Johnny. I don't know where to look. We've got Becca over here with Brooke on the stairs. We've got ODB taking out part of B3. Oh my.
And the Portland Expo, we know this is exactly the action that they were expecting. Our first time here in 7 years. Since 2019, we had to bring the Thunder, the heavy artillery, and one dominant broad, that's not what the acronym stands for, bringing it now here at Portland, here at Warzone 2.
So classy.
I did my best.
So respectful as well. I appreciate that.
ODB, Aaron Ortiz.
No respect there for Aaron Ortiz from that fan.
Taking it into the bleachers, taking it to the streets. Our referee, Eric Greenleaf, he drew the short straw tonight.
He did. He's got his hands full with 6 people in this matchup, but I think we're getting a little bit of order here. We've got Brooke Havok in the ring, but everyone's still on the outside. Oh my. Hey, we've got a great venue for a little bit of outside action. I will say that. You can use a lot of those outside elements to your advantage.
And now Brooke Havok, perched, top rope, scores with the crossbody.
Woo! And taking out 1, 2, 3. Heck yeah!
Soaking it in. What a return for the emo queen. Her own version of a daisy grenade, if you will. Now, Brooke Havok. Oh, the super kick to the midsection, channeling Chris Adams. Now Vecchio.
Sending Brooke off, but up and over goes Brooke, Johnny. Big kick to Vecchio. Uh-oh, Aaron Ortiz coming in.
Brooke Havok, to this day, one of the hardest wrestlers to scout for. So misdirectional with the counter wrestling offense. Scores 2 for 1 on the drop kicks. They're giving them away.
Heck yeah, goes for that cover, just getting the 1 count there. But to that point, the agility, the high-flying ability of not only Brooke, but also Jada Stone, who's now the legal woman on that side. It's unheard of.
We know all too well that when the West Coasters come over, they are prolific luchadors, prolific high flyers.
Absolutely. Definitely something to prove over here on the East Coast. I always like to say the Northeast is where stars are made.
The Northeast, yeah, you see a lot more mat wrestling acumen, a lot more all-rounders. Very hard for our East Coast brethren to game plan for a Brooke Havok.
Oh, yes. Oh, my. Look at that.
My God, they may have created a monster, forcing Jada Stone, Brooke Havok, and ODB.
Ooh, but I've got to say, that was a hard kick to the abdomen by Becca, who covers Jada Stone there. Wow.
And Becca, I gotta believe, she had already told Rich she's hijacking the VLC, the B3LC, if you will.
Oh, so she's making it into her own event?
I gotta believe.
We're gonna have VIP seating, very high ticket prices.
I believe there's like 4 opening acts.
Oh no, all B3 related.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
And now Beck with a 3. Don't you forget it.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room here. Jada was the first to qualify. I think Becca takes umbrage with that.
I have no doubt.
Because if Becca's not the center of attention, well.
Former VLC finalist.
Absolutely.
Has stepped up to the plate multiple times. You can ask the Juice, JT Dunn, all about it.
Oh yeah, Becca has more than proved herself in past VLCs, but she's never taken that VLC home.
Yeah, so the proverbial always the bridesmaid, if you will.
Don't tell her that. Don't tell her that, Johnny. She'll come looking for you.
Oh, God. Editors, cut that out, please. Anyways. Heavy on the shoulders from Ortiz. Not quite there yet. Aaron Ortiz, Anthony Vecchio. Don't sleep on them for a second, folks. A very gifted tag team, the Shooter Boys.
Absolutely. Since they've joined B3, I think they've really come into their own with Becca, but we forget these 2 boys have mat wrestling acumen like no other, and of course, Creative Pro Trainer.
Recently, Las Vegas learned a whole lot about B3 and the Shooter Boys.
Oh, yes. I actually saw these 3 on the streets, vibing, doing their thing, not taking photos with fans.
Of course not.
You know.
The Palms had never seen anything like it.
Oh, no. They were not ready. Vegas wasn't ready for B3. And right now, Jada Stone having a hard time getting to her side to tag in ODB or Brooke Havok. What do you think her strategy should be right now, Johnny?
At this point, this is her second contest of the day. Once again, it's Matador meets Bull. She has to stick. She has to move.
She does. And after going through a competitor like Maggie Lee, you better believe she's tired. And German delivered by Becca.
A trademark calling card of Becca. He's always been very good with the German suplexes. It's all in the hips, in the words of the great Chubbs Peterson.
Yes, it is. She's stoking the fire, though. She's been messing with ODB since this match. You better believe that ODB has a chance to get her hands on her. Oh.
Hands on Becca, hands on that hat, the trifecta. The pair of drop kicks from the floor, as well as the one in the ring from Becca.
Yeah, wow, I've got to say they're operating like a well-oiled machine. We've seen B3's evolution here over the last year and a half or so.
For them, every night is a dress rehearsal of some form. The VLC is the main performance.
I think of B3 like one mind, one body.
Exactly, yes. They continue to add oil to that well-oiled machine. Just gets better with time. Letting them know.
B3, okay.
I gotta believe.
Oh, double DDT action. Jada
I do gotta believe. 2 for the price of 1. And now ODB into the ring. Pulls over Becca.
Becca's been insulting ODB this entire match, and now ODB getting her hands on the international pop star. But oh, Johnny Vecchio in, grabbing the hair of ODB.
Hold on now. Uh-oh. Multiple hip attacks. Nowhere to go.
Love that. That's that ring awareness that only a true vet can have. Let's go.
Oh my God. Yes, I just bought a vowel. They might need to buy some bicuspids. The B in ODB stands for Bronco. Busting that trifecta of Broncos here at Warzone 2. And now Brooke Havok into the contest.
We're going to finish this off here.
Channeling Hood Slam, channeling Cody Rhodes to no avail. 2 of the most important influences in Brooke Havok's career thus far.
Oh, absolutely. Brooke certainly shows out over at Hood Slam, and of course Rhodes, her trainer.
And now ODB taking it to all 3 members of B3.
There is nothing that ODB can't handle, and
down the hatch.
What?
Hold on now. Eric Greenleaf. Oh, the mist.
Time to pay the piper, Vecchio.
Handspring. Jacks the jaw. How the spark becomes a flame.
Here are your winners, the team of ODB, Brooke Havok, and the Spark, Jada Stone.
My God, Jada Stone on her second bout of the day, knocking off B3, the whole trifecta. ODB, Brooke Havok.
2 covers, 1 night. Jada Stone with all the fire going into VLC, and of course it was lovely welcoming back Brooke Havok and the legend ODB as she goes on her retirement tour. What a pleasure to have one of her stars.
A beautiful time here at Warzone 2. It is a shame that ODB's debut came on the retirement tour, but all the same, it's a pleasure and a privilege to send off such a legend, such a knockout, ODB.
Right there with the wordplay. Like it, Johnny. Congrats to these 3 ladies. I know we'll be seeing Jada Stone at VLC, but hopefully Brooke Havok is back sooner than
Impromptu
later.
trios action. Congratulations to our winners, Jada Stone, Brooke Havok, and a young lady I'd like to speak to, the legend herself, ODB. First of all, welcome to Limitless Wrestling. Thank you for making this a stop on the Last Call Tour. And most importantly, rightfully so, congratulations going into the TNA Hall of Fame at Bound for Glory in October.
Damn. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you. You know, there would be no ODB without all you. and all these ladies right here. It feels great to be, yeah, I'm 47 years old, and I'm getting in the ring with these 20-year-olds. Hell yeah!
Rich Palladino feels seen.
Makes me feel good that I'm able to still do this. My body still works, still working for me. And you know, I always say, it's last call for ODB. Screw that, we're heading to the Hall of Fame. Boom!
A salute. ODB, the Last Call Tour. Top Shelf Troy, you know a thing or two about a Last Call Tour.
Certainly do. I had my last call in Herman, Maine. I'm only 35 years old. I keep talking about ODB at 47 is still kicking ass. I was going to say, 2007 for me seems like just the other day. He took the Knockouts division of TNA by storm and brought something very different to it. And there's a reason why she's here tonight, because it kind of transcends 2007 here in 2026. She is timeless, and she showed that here tonight at the Portland Expo.
Brooke Havok. Jada Stone on her second bout of the day.
I was going to say, Jada Stone, 2 for 2. How important is it to have momentum going into Cup season? How about punching your ticket to the Vacationland Cup and then immediately winning a match against a former Vacationland Cup competitor, the former Vecchio?
Never mind red hot, white hot. Jada Stone won to watch in the upcoming Vacationland Cup. More details on that in the cup.
So as I was saying before, so rudely interrupted by Becca and the boys, the Vacationland Cup will be on Saturday, August 8th. And for the first time ever, the 2026 Vacationland Cup tournament will be right here at the Portland Expo building.
The VLC belongs to B3. Who does she think she is? Jada Stone should not even be speaking my name, much less be in the VLC.
Becca, next month, June, you're on tour.
Yeah.
I don't want you worrying about Jada Stone, okay? So here's what we'll do. Aaron and I, we'll take care of this problem for you. There'll be no worries, no Jada Stone. We'll take care of it. I don't care how we get it. I don't care how we get it. I want my hands on Jada Stone. I'm fixing to dig a hole. I don't give a damn if she's got a partner. I don't give a damn who it is. And it won't have to be a big hole. We're gonna put her to bed. We're gonna put her to sleep. We're B3.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
That's right.
Becca on God. Now let's get out of here!
Let me get on. We're getting out of here!
Where's the keys? Do you guys have the keys?
The keys? No, I have the keys. I told you to.
No,
bro,
I
you have the keys, bro. What are you talking about? Why would I have the keys?
Why would I have the keys?
Because you're driving.
I gave them to you. Wait.
Jada Stone, what a night here at Limitless Wrestling. You got not one, but 2 victories, and one of those put you as the first seed in this year's VLC. But there's a little bit of an issue with Becca tonight. You know, she's one of our OGs. I think she feels some type of way about you being the first seed.
Yes.
So let's break that down.
And you know what? I respect Becca.
Yeah.
But what she did tonight was unexcusable. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go after her after that. And her little boys, B3, because they ruined a moment for me. I was the first person to be entered into the VLC. And she took that away from me. She couldn't even let me celebrate before she came walking out. But it's fine, because guess what? I have a friend too. And I think I'm gonna have to bring him to Limitless.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is father versus son. And it's scheduled for 1 fall.
Turn it up!
The table was set for Warzone 2. back at our 2026 iteration of the Bissell Brothers Bash.
Turn it up.
Scotty Too Hotty watched his son, Keagan Garland, go toe-to-toe with 23 hazards. And he saw some opportunity, some lessons to be taught. And he has chosen the Portland Expo here at Warzone 2 to lay down the law.
Folks, we've said it before. You know, let me change what this is. We have people tonight that we get a chance to see ODB. How cool was that, you know?
Cool.
And then you take a look at stars like Scotty Too Hotty, who maybe in other places, you get to see him maybe once a year, maybe twice a year.
Not us.
Scotty Too Hotty is a roster member of a Limitless Wrestling. For those of you that may be new to Limitless Wrestling, understand, this is the, third, fourth time we've seen Scotty Too Hotty this
more.
year? How many times did we see him last year? He is here to compete. And he doesn't just have his son tag along, no. When dear old dad isn't up here, Keagan Garland has stepped out into his own.
Fresh blood, look at it.
Blood was up here on his own accord, taking on 23 Hazard. And folks, that is the thing that's interesting. This isn't just a one-off. Scotty Too Hotty, at his age, still has something to prove. Still in fantastic, incredible shape. And you gotta be honest, he's not here to maybe help his son get his first singles victory in Limitless Wrestling. No, he's here to test them. Scotty is looking for a W. He didn't enter the Limitless Rumble because it was fun. He wanted an opportunity at the Limitless Wrestling Championship. And tonight, a victory against his, child could very well help punch his ticket for future opportunities.
You've read off Scotty Too Hotty's accolades across multiple companies before, but at the end of the day, the byline for Scotty Too Hotty, just a kid from Maine, and he wants nothing more, I gotta believe, than to capture the grandest prize in all of Vacationland.
Talk about just a kid from Maine. This is just a kid of the kid from Maine. Keagan Garland, set to make his debut in a building that his father last wrestled in 1993 against the Tasmaniac.
And I gotta believe Ace Steel and the Foundation have been putting Keagan Garland through the 2-a-days, the 3-a-days. If he's probably in his best condition to date, because this is probably the most important bout of his life.
I mean, this takes, you want to take a swing at your old man to the next level. I mean, are we gonna see open-handed strikes here? What? I don't know what to expect. There is no drama between these two that I know of, Johnny. This
got
is
a
just
little
father
funky.
testing his son.
It got a little funky at the last Limitless Rumble. As you had said, Pops got tossed to the floor.
It's every man for himself, though. Understandable.
And I gotta believe that's been sitting in the back of Scotty Too Hotty's head since we were at the Coliseum last.
Listen, maybe that is Keagan Garland showing you how green he is. Why wouldn't you want your father there by your side? My point in case, I think that there's things that Keagan has yet to learn. And tonight, dear old dad may be the one to teach him things.
We are on hallowed ground. Bouts like this, folks, come once in a lifetime. First generation versus second generation. The tree on the Hotty family is only getting brighter. Keagan Garland, everybody.
Okay, we're about to send it over to Rich Palladino, but Johnny, pick me a winner. Pick me a winner, Johnny.
How do you pick against Scotty Too Hotty? How?
You don't. That's why I'm going with experience tonight. I think Scotty, we've seen a lot of tag team action here. We've seen a lot of managers try to get this way. I think one-on-one, uninterrupted, I think Scotty is going to get the better of his son tonight.
Ace Steel and the Foundation. We'll see what kind of prep they've done for Keagan Garland. But it is the battle of the Garlands here at Warzone 2, here at Limitless Wrestling. Folks, get your beverages, don't you touch that dial.
Keagan chance.
Introducing first to my right, second generation athlete wrestling out of Claremont, Florida, weighing in at 165 pounds, Keagan Garland. And his opponent to my left, he's just a kid from Westbrook, Maine. Weighing in at 195 pounds, Scotty II Hotty.
Limitless Wrestling. Warzone 2 rolls on. It is the battle of the Garlands. Battle of the Hotty family, if you will. Keagan Garland, Scotty II Hotty.
I mean, you know, we talk about on the off chance that tag team partners hook it up and go one-on-one. Who knows you better than your own tag team partner? Who knows you better than your dad? Who knows you better than your baby boy? This is something that we do not see too often in professional wrestling. I think of Marcus Mathers. You know, I think that he's a second-generation superstar. His father, Mark Angel.
Yep.
You know, they've gone toe-to-toe. You know, yeah. Kobe Carino. His father, Steve Carino. Thank you, Harry Aaron. Absolutely.
That old school tree. And now, God, all in attendance here at the Portland Expo. They are locked in.
Johnny, have you ever taken a swing at your old man? What about you, Harry? You ever take a swing at your
once
old
upon
man?
a time.
No, Harry said no. Harry's dad's the milkman, though, so why would you want to ruin your milk?
Oh, wow. Wait, Jake?
Collar and elbow tie-up. Scotty and Keagan getting after it. Advantage. Scott Taylor.
And no Milliman here.
Good boy. Good boy.
Tousling the hair.
Like I said, I don't think we're going to see any closed-fisted strikes. I don't know what kind of strikes we're really going to see. This is going to be a wrestling match. Perhaps scientific wrestling will rear its head here tonight at the Portland Expo.
Fascinated to see these game plans unfold over time. Scotty II Hotty, a wealth of experience. Keagan Garland has sat under some of the best learning trees in the game today. Something's gotta give.
You talk about those accolades of Scotty II Hotty. Former two-time WWE Tag Team Champion, once as a member of Too Cool with Grandmaster Sexay, once with his running buddy, Rikishi. You talk about a short but memorable run as the WWE Light Heavyweight Champion, defeated Dean Malenko before losing the title back to him at Backlash in 2026 years ago.
And I gotta believe the hip-hop hippo Albert probably locked in on this contest.
I'm sure he's watching at home as well.
The career renaissance of Scotty II Hotty. How could you ever look away?
Brought to you by Limitless Wrestling. Wait a sec, yeah! I'm a little surprised. Knife edge chop missed from Keagan. Scotty was right there with the answer. Yeah, I'm surprised too, Scott.
Well, we've heard time and time again, when friends collide, you hit your friends harder. What if you up the ante? How hard does family hit family in a competitive setting?
How many times did Scotty take away Keagan's Nintendo?
Oh, no.
Maybe that's what he's remembering right now.
Yeah, you give me back my Famicom, and I'm going to get my victory. Up and over out the back door, deep into the arm drag for Keagan Garland.
And another in succession. Gonna get ahead of steam here. Clothesline, Scotty is tumbling to the floor.
And we saw Keagan getting light on the feet. I gotta believe he can't resort to the worm the way we've seen him do in bouts past. Who knows that maneuver better than Scotty II Hotty? The baseball slide through the ropes. The spikes were up. Scotty floored.
Very nicely done. Keagan finds himself in the driver's seat here. Scotty gonna have to be on the defense here. Keagan gets him right back in there. Referee count up to 3. Eric Greenleaf here. Shoulder butt. Coming in here, sunset flip. No, lands
well
on his feet.
done. Handsprings utilizing the ropes to great effect. Ball over by the clothesline.
Nicely done, Scotty too Hotty. Clothesline. And that's going to allow Scotty to get some air back in those lungs.
And now we know all too well that the ring wind of Scotty too Hotty is second to none. This will be the deepest wrestling waters that Keagan Garland has ever had to swim in. We're going to find out about that ring cardio for real tonight here at Warzone 2.
He had it tested at Fresh Blood this past October at the expense of 23 Hazard. And we have not seen too much singles action. Usually it is, in fact, tag team competition. 6-man tag competition. When it comes to both these competitors, nicely done with the suplex from Scotty too Hotty right into the cover. Consummate about it, only 2.
Keeping to the earlier portions of that professional wrestling textbook, if you will. The vertical suplex, picture perfect. Not opting for the stall. He doesn't want to let Keagan float over. Drills him right on down. And even as he soaks in the adulation from our Expo fans here in Portland, Maine, he's not letting Keagan out of his sight.
Getting to the turnbuckle here, looking for 10 punches perhaps. How about none?
But Keagan knows that all too well, but the sweep of the legs.
Face first into the canvas goes Keagan Garland. Scotty having to think about it on the outside here. What is there to think about? Gonna have to try to get back in there. Try to make things happen.
Keagan slow to rise, Scotty too Hotty. The positional advantage. All of the luminaries in attendance tonight, including the Belfast Bulldog, Dave Dyer. Scotty too Hotty now. Locked in on Keagan.
Look at that suplex again. Is Scotty gonna hold him this time? Rolls through. Wait a minute. Only a count of 2.
Had that been the cleanest of small packages, that may as well have been the end, because he had a deep hook on that. But Scotty too Hotty, how quickly he reclaims the title of King of the Hill here in Portland.
And again, I don't know, Scotty taking a little bit more time than I thought he would need to here. I don't know exactly why.
We've seen it time and time again how he feeds off of those in attendance.
Something's different about this time, Johnny. It's like he's given his son an opportunity to test him, and that's what Keagan's going to need to do right here.
Can you imagine, off the heels of this bout, what sitting at the dinner table is going to be like? Of course, the urgency is all the higher for Scotty too Hotty. Otherwise, Keagan ain't going to let him hear the end of it.
Right now, but again, Scotty firmly in the driver's seat, and this is where I told you experience is going to outweigh youth. It's going to outweigh speed. Even speed is not a guarantee. Scotty too Hotty is in excellent shape, Johnny. Look at him. He's taking care of himself over these past 33 years plus.
The proverbial fine wine that only gets better with age. The condition continues to improve. And now Keagan grounded with the rear chin lock. Not only having to extricate himself from the potential chokeout situation, but having to carry the weight, the muscle mass of his father, Scotty too Hotty.
Back up to his feet is Keagan. Crowd here in Maine showing their support. Battling out is Garland.
Had the back body drop scouted.
Front chancery, no. To the top rope.
That arm in guillotine. Scotty too Hotty sensing the urgency of the situation.
Oh, how do you do? Oh, but yeah.
Well, folks.
He broke his hand hitting his son.
Yeah, folks, if you on DraftKings said that there weren't going to be any close fists on this, you'd be leaving empty-handed.
That would have been me there, Torres. You heard me saying that. I can't believe it. Just cleaned the clock of his son.
And now, hooking up an old reliable, a superplex. I got to believe the urgency setting in for Keagan Garland once he can get the stars out of his eyes.
I was going to say, if Keagan Garland did see his father lose the light heavyweight title, easily could turn this into a DDT. It worked for Dean Malenko. Maybe Scotty heard me. He's like, absolutely not. Oh! Nicely done, Keagan Garland. Launching his body, front flip, only 2.
Senton body attack, well done. And now the backslide. Backslide from heaven, only 2.
Only 2.
We're watching his Genki Horiguchi, now the sunset flip. Once again, only 2. And Scotty too Hotty, a very prolific near fall practitioner in his own right. How the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Deep. Only 2. Only a 2 count.
And now Scotty too Hotty. Keagan Garland Both of them slow to rise.
In front of the over 800 fans in attendance here at the Portland Expo.
And I gotta believe each and every one of those in attendance here at the Portland Expo will be back around for this year's iteration of the Vacationland Cup.
Absolutely. Once again, went to the well once too often. That front flip, that body attack, nobody home.
Instead became a keister collision with the mat. And Scotty too Hotty looking to capitalize.
Perfect. Folks, you know what happens after the Bulldog.
Pro Wrestling's favorite 4 letters. That worm!
Gets it! Gets all of it! Kicks out at 2! Kicks out at 2 from the worm! Oh, Keagan's ready! Keagan's feeling it!
He's not on fumes! He's found a second wind!
Can't believe it!
That apple does not fall far from the tree, including the worms inside those respective apples.
Catches him with a drop kick. And another drop kick.
Hooking it up, stepping off the middle. Tornado DDT!
Nicely done with that tornado DDT. Keagan thinking of something now. He's calling for it. He's saying that's it.
Looked like he was briefly pondering his own second-generation worm. But now, hooking it up. Choke slam!
It's a choke slam. Into the cover. 2, 3. Only 2 Scotty's able to kick out. Nicely done.
A familiar flight trajectory for Scotty too Hotty. Knows a thing or two about it being on the receiving end of choke slams.
It's like Keagan's going to try to figure out what's it going to take to pin Pa there in the center of the ring.
Hold on.
No way.
Two-handed facebuster, Troy. The second worm of the day from son to father.
Gets it. Will that be enough? He gets him.
Keagan Garland.
Here is your winner, Keagan Garland.
Keagan Garland, the second generation stud, just took out his old man.
Fair and square in the center of the ring. A new generation of worm has made all the difference. Take a bow, kid. You earned it.
Just knocked off not just his father, but a former light heavyweight champion for the WWF. A former multi-time tag team champion. We are far from the limits on Keagan Garland here in Limitless Wrestling. The best is yet to come.
Oh, Scotty coming too. He was just on the receiving end of his own worm. That must have never happened before. That throat chop will stun you.
Keagan Garland immediately checking out his father. The great Scott Garland, Scotty too Hotty. Salute to both of these men, pioneers for professional wrestling in the state of Maine.
Oh my goodness.
Not all good vibes.
Stick with this here. I think he's grounded. He might be grounded now. Now he's really going to take away his Nintendo.
He's going to take away his Steam Deck.
What do you say there, Scott? You raised a good man. You raised a contender.
My hat is off. Oh no. That arm, it smarts a bit for Scotty too Hotty, but Keagan Garland, the biggest victory of his life. here in Limitless Wrestling's Warzone 2.
Say, what a show in here for the Garland family. And that's something that both of these guys are going to remember for the rest of their life. Check them out, kids. Folks, we're going to be heading to intermission shortly, but when we come back, the Warzone steel cage is going to be set up in the center of that ring. Romero, the MSP.
Keagan Garland making his victory march. Scotty too hotty though. He's got a lot to think about here. Warzone 2, the reason for the season.
I was just saying, Ace Romero, along with the MSP and Gabby Forza, taking on
Keep your
Team
eye on
Bacabella,
this.
along with
Scotty too hotty yet to leave
Rourke
the ring. Our reason for the season coming up next here, but there's something in the air.
Scotty Tuati has not yet left the ring. This tape coming off and
Scotty too hotty.
I'm starting to think.
You had said he hadn't been in this building in a long time.
1993. 1993.
It's like if you hadn't been to Fenway Park since 1993. He's soaking it in. All the accolades aside.
Whoa! Wait a minute. I don't think he's just taking a rest there, Johnny. I think that symbolically something is about to happen.
He was eyeing all the sides of this building with such a longing, such a nostalgia.
Folks, symbolically, when a competitor takes off their shoes or boots in the ring, that means they are ready to hang them up. That means, especially when you're someone like Scotty Too Hotty, you actually get to retire. And folks, I'm going to be quiet now because it's a moment here. Hey, no, I'm not. No, I'm not going to be quiet. Oh, God.
On dead
God.
dogs. 23 Hazard.
Oh, come on.
We knew the beef with him and Keagan Garland runs deep.
Oh, come on.
Stop it away. That's Scotty Too Hotty. Scotty Too Hotty was in the midst of saying a proper goodbye.
I say he was ready to finish up. And where's Keagan back out here? 23 Hazard. He's had it out for the Garland family. We saw him rear his ugly head at Bissell Brothers. We thought Scotty was going to challenge him to a match. Instead, elected to challenge his son, and Hazard might have felt slighted.
Well, Scotty Too Hotty, any sort of moment Scotty had in mind has been thwarted, has been thrashed. And 23 Hazard, the Hazard haters out in force.
This is not how we wanted this to end for Scotty. Scotty was ready to finish up. Scotty got to work with his son and work on the fundamentals, try to see who was the better man. And this is not how it's supposed to end.
We need some order.
Hazard looks like someone that would steal sneakers. Come on!
And that discus variant of the hidden blade. A second time for Scotty Too Hotty. And now,
as I saw, he finally caught wind of it. Oh, God!
Both members of the Garland family now.
Listen to this crowd. This man is a piece of garbage. That's why they're throwing garbage into the ring.
And 23 Hazard, we know he feeds off of that. The discontent of those in attendance. One more. That diving hidden blade variant, his own Newport News shank.
Yeah, with a sneaker. He had a sneaker to the mix. Listen to this crowd. Tearing him a new you-know-what. Hazard feeling slighted, not on the card here tonight. Laying out not just Scotty, but Keagan coming in with a full head of steam. He got caught as well.
Now, our security staff trying to make some order here. But 23 Hazard, he got his pound of flesh and then some. Nearly chopped down the entire family tree.
Let him just jaw-jacking with the fans now. Scotty checking on his son. Get him out of there. Get him out of these fans' faces. Get him to the back. Get him out of the damn building.
Well, they're trying to do just that. But Limitless Wrestling has yet to properly wrangle 23 Hazard. I don't think today's...
Get him out of there! Get him out of there!
Today's not going to be the day. Today's not the day.
Damn it!
23 Hazard.
Keagan's up. Keagan's back up. Get him out of there, kid.
We're getting a new taste of fresh blood.
Damn it. Get him out of the building. Get the camera off him. Get him out of the building. Spoiling a moment. Always playing spoiler. Always feeling slighted. Always wants it to be about him.
I gotta believe there's nobody working in the human relations department here at Limitless Wrestling. Otherwise, I can't explain how 23 Hazard still has a job.
Yeah, you enable it too, Mr. I Love Newport News, Virginia.
Okay, well, he heard you. Great job, Troy.
Get him out of here.
Trying to kick it in there, Pele.
Get him out of here.
You incite him.
Get him out of here.
23 Hazard shanking everything in sight. You try to placate the guy, he might go away. We almost had it.
You couldn't hear what I was saying.
And now the Garland family.
Oh, wait a minute.
Being put through a blender.
Not again. Oh, come on. Not again.
He had almost left. The security staff, they're trying to figure it out.
Stay on him. Get another ref out here, please.
We need to equip our security staff with batons. That's the only way. The 23 Hazard.
Yo, Scott Garland tried to bury me, bro. He didn't want to fight me at the expo? Well, newsflash, you can't bury what already comes from the dirt. Yo, you know what I love? I love fighting dudes who think they love this business, who wake up, they listen to their little hype music, they do their little hairspray, they take their pre-workout, they do their little armband routine, but eventually they have to get in the ring with the HAZ and face the music. And minute after minute, move after move, I get to slowly watch that love drain from their eyes. Yo, Scotty, you ain't nothing but a lick to me, bro. I robbed you at this point, okay? Your boy, I bodied him 2 times, and everybody else they have thrown at me. I'm telling you right now, please test my steez, because I am really like this. And when you do, on Dead Dogs, I'm going to catch a body. That's it. DASSIT. That's it.
Sam Laterna here at Limitless Wrestling, joined by the one, the only ODB. I never thought the day would come where we'd see you at Limitless Wrestling, but I'm so glad that you got to make a stop here during your retirement tour. A long career, we'll get into that, ODB. But how are you feeling after that match? I know it was a little impromptu.
Right, I'm actually feeling good. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not afraid to say my age. I'm 47, and to be in the ring with some of these 20-year-olds, I'm feeling pretty damn good.
Absolutely. How are you feeling about the future of women's wrestling?
It's freaking awesome. I actually hate it that I actually started more earlier. Now I'm like, dang, I wish I was 30 right now to be in the ring, but it's actually cool to be back, and now I'm like looking at it a different way, or I want to help. I would love to help the girls out in any way I can. And you say the retirement tour, I don't like that word.
I get it.
Oh,
I get it.
yes.
Hey, never say never.
Never say never. You never know.
But
right?
nevertheless, you are going to be getting such an awesome accolade going into the TNA Hall of Fame. How does it make you feel after so much hard work over the years, not only just in wrestling, but making such a name for yourself in the Knockouts division?
That's pretty cool. I guess I never really thought. When they did come down the ramp, I was like, shit, am I in trouble? I didn't know what was going on, and Mickey James knew what was going on. And she hugged me, but it was felt pretty damn good. You know, I kind of manifested it a little bit. I was like, maybe one day, and then it was happening. I'm like, oh, this is happening. So I think all the fans, all these years, 25 years, I'm just loving it. I'm just enjoying the ride, and then I have life after wrestling, which is great with 2 food trucks in Minnesota. And yeah, I just want to keep on going, keep my meet and greet going.
Yeah, keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking,
That's a good little end in there,
I like
guys.
it.
Thank you so much for coming by Limitless Wrestling. We appreciate you, ODB.
Oh, thank you. Boom!
Welcome to the War Zone! The War Zone consists of 2 teams of 4. It will be The Limit, led by Sydney Bacabella, against Team Limitless with Jay Haru. Wrestlers that drew numbers 1 on each respective team will do battle in the War Zone for 4 minutes. Every 2 minutes thereafter, 1 member of a team will enter the War Zone, and the advantage goes to Team Limitless.
That's huge, Johnny.
Once all 8 athletes have entered the War Zone, then and only then will pinfalls and submissions count. Other than that, this is the War Zone, and anything goes! So with that, let's bring out the first member of The Limit.
Limitless Wrestling Warzone 2 rolls on. This is the reason for the season. You remember all too well last year, the Westbrook Armory. 4-on-4 Warzone steel cage match. Fast forward a year later, how things have changed here.
I was gonna say, we saw the return of the big Buffa Desmond Cole in his triumphant return that led to him recapturing the Limitless Wrestling Championship. And Buffa, we already know, unfortunately, we are not going to see you tonight. So if you are listening and watching at home, we love you, we miss you, and we hope we see you again soon. So you know that he has a lot of things that he'd like to do at the expense of Mr. Donovan Dijak, the man who wrestled away that Limitless Wrestling Championship in January. But take a look.
Representing Team Limitless Wrestling, the Ace Wonder of the World, AC Baby, Ace Romero.
Bad company indeed. AC Baby, the first to enter the fray, and that's a choice, baby. You put that monster in there right from the get-go. I hope, you're talking about stacking the deck. Bacabella gets the whole deck tonight, but Ace Romero gets his whole deck tonight as well.
My, how the complexion has changed from last year's Warzone. Aiden, Aggro, Aaron, Rourke. They've practically traded places.
Take home a hat night tonight. The fun and games are over, Donnie. We've had an amazing evening here at Warzone, but now the mood changes. Bad blood is boiling over out of this cauldron and onto the ground at a rapid pace. And that is going to be literal blood shortly.
If Ace Romero has his way, tonight will be the last night we ever hear from the Bacabella family. Will stars strike starstruck from the record?
You got to remember, hey, you say tonight's the last night of the Bacabella family, regardless of what happens here tonight. Donovan Dijak is set to defend the Limitless Wrestling Championship on Saturday night, June the 20th, live at Madrid against TNA superstar Bronson.
Now the question can be answered. Will Donovan Dijak be defending that championship while the rest of his Bacabella family is in the emergency room? Or will they walk out heads held high, much to the chagrin of Ace Romero, MSP, and Gabby Forza? Something's got to give.
You're thinking here, you got Ace Romero to start. Do you start with Donovan Dijak for Team Bacabella, the limit? Do you put the Limitless Wrestling champion in there first?
I gotta believe with that bout announced earlier tonight, Bronson and Donovan Dijak, I gotta wonder if Sydney Bacabella's had to call a few audibles. The best and the brightest in production in the house here at Limitless Wrestling. It's what Warzone 2 demands.
We'll have to find out here. Last year, Team Bacabella made their entrance in that Army vehicle. My goodness, what an entrance. And wait a minute. It's AG starting off. It's going to be AG starting off, it looks like. What is this?
But they've got the tracks on shuffle.
Oh, no. Channing Thomas, the former two-time Limitless Wrestling champion as well, set to start it off perhaps.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours.
We await the first entrant for Sydney Bacabella's army.
Wait a minute. What's going on? What's going on here?
The curtain, nothing yet.
Never mind the curtain. Look over there. Look over there. What is this?
Must be Warzone season. Another Warzone and a fresh vehicle.
That's a squadron car. The Warden is here. The Warden is here from the Human Centipede 3. And oh God, he brought 4 convicts with him, known as the Limit. Take a look, if you will.
My God. Convicts are typically very limited.
Without these 4.
Channeling their inner nails, and they're going to look to drive nails into the coffin of Team Limitless.
Talk about bad boys, Inner Circle, playing here in the Portland Expo. They certainly know how to make an entrance, but do they know how to make an impact at the expense of Ace Romero?
Well, you can ask last year's Warzone if you're looking for any further proof. They entered the first Warzone looking completely coordinated, just as we're seeing now. But the end of the bout, well, that's a different story entirely.
Ladies and gentlemen, both Cops and Limitless Wrestling are filmed in a live audience. Folks, here tonight, all criminals are innocent until proven guilty, and I assure you, the 4 gentlemen on the outside and that guy right there are guilty as charged.
Most deserving of a life sentence, but if you ask the man in the ring, that's a death sentence.
And who's it gonna be? Wanted backstabber, Aaron Rourke. Looking like it's gonna be Anthony Greene, the former 2-time Limitless Wrestling champion. One half of Starstruck with Channing Thomas. No stranger to a cage match with Ace Romero. They competed in the first ever Limitless Wrestling cage match way back in 2017.
Nearly took out one another and a quarter of the audience along with them. Will lightning strike twice once again? Portland Expo, we might not make it to Vacationland Cup. This venue might be ashes.
Anthony Greene might have the advantage. He's got that plunder there, that kendo stick. We're about fixing to get it on. This is Warzone.
Both members of that tag team formerly known as Take Me Home Tonight, Ace Romero, Anthony Greene. Destined to do it forever.
And the Warden on the outside. Papa Bear, Sidney Bacabella. My goodness.
And Ace Romero, no stranger to the realm of corrections, looking to lay down some correction on Anthony Greene. Formerly a good friend, now a bitter enemy. Uncorked with the big rights. And we're off.
Plus, we got a 5-minute period from the time that bell rang. After that, the entrances are going to be fast and furious. The advantage is to, I do believe, Team Ace Romero, if I'm correct.
Yes, sir. Yep, Team Limitless, captained by Ace Romero, the captain entering first for Team Limitless, Ace Romero. And I gotta believe there's some adjustments in play for Anthony Greene. I don't know how often he's wrestled in an orange jumpsuit. Ace Romero now. On the other side of the coin. No stranger to hardcore rules, street fight rules over the last year.
Absolutely. No problem at all. Heck, you remember back in the day, him and AR Fox death match here at Limitless Wrestling. No stranger to the light tubes as well. I do believe there's some future sight there. Some foreshadowing on the shirt of one Ace Romero. He knows what he's getting himself into, and he ain't afraid.
Dirty Dango knows a thing or two about Ace Romero in a street fight atmosphere. Anthony Greene. Receiving end of the knife edge chop.
Ace Romero's got 5 minutes to do whatever he wants to Anthony Greene here. Going to administer these chops. And you have to wonder, with the advantage going to Team Ace, you know, Anthony Greene cannot afford to fall behind in this contest. Someone else is coming out, whether it be a member of MSP, freshly reformed MSP, or your homie, the nomie, Gabby Forza.
But for Ace Romero, oh no! For Ace Romero, this is a completely different, this is almost a new chapter for him and Anthony Greene. Anthony Greene has yet to collide with Ace Romero. This iteration, this super fit version of Ace Romero, the best he's ever been.
I'm going to say, only getting better with age, taking care of himself, digging down deep in himself. You got to believe that someone like Ace Romero as well, looking to get back into that Limitless Wrestling Championship picture. He is no stranger to singles contests against Donovan Dijak here at Limitless Wrestling. But you're going to have to go all the way back to 2016 for the last time that happened as well, I do believe, in the merry month of May.
The poetry is upon us, even into current events. The Boss Man Slam from Cobb County's finest on the convict.
Wait, whoa. That ain't spaghetti, son. Skewers! To the head of Anthony Greene. Oh, God. Folks, those are so sharp.
And now he's going to look to drive him on in. I got to believe he's been picking the brain of Bear Bronson.
Oh, God. You know that Bear Bronson wants to be in there the worst way. Oh, God. Anthony Greene is in a realm that he has never been in before. Oh, God.
Lariat.
Anthony Greene is a technician. He is a scientific pro wrestler. Skewers are foreign here. It's about to get worse for him.
Who waits in the wings?
Daphne DeVille.
No distress on this damsel. How sweet is it if you're Daphne DeVille? Not only to be back in a Limitless Wrestling ring, but now to get your pound of flesh, 4 pounds of flesh.
We'll talk about a pound of flesh. Come on. He needs to get to the back. He is not in this contest yet.
No bail for world class.
Talk about these are criminals. Guilty as charged, these criminals.
He was not released on his own recognizance. Now Channing Thomas.
Get him out of there. Somebody check on Daphne DeVille and keep him away from her.
But now, world-class Channing Thomas.
This is not the return that Daphne DeVille has had in mind.
Prison class Channing Thomas coming straight from the commissary.
Anthony Greene, for the first time in this contest, finds himself in the driver's seat.
And this is something out of the Shawshank Redemption. The warden coordinating with his convicts to great effect.
Like I said, I do believe that he's the warden from the Human Centipede 3. If you've never seen the film, don't.
That's why I have it.
Anthony Greene gonna get his flesh from Ace Romero. Those skewers driven deep into the forehead of the best thing in wrestling. Ace Romero feeling it now.
That high wrestling IQ is dropping point by point as blood leaks out drop by drop.
Can somebody check on the damsel? I think the damsel's been busted open. The damsel hasn't even gotten into the ring, and Daphne DeVille, I do believe, is busted wide open. Damn it. Stop sign. A la Raven.
Daphne DeVille, no stranger to being busted
God.
open, mind you, but in this complexion.
Oh my God.
Speaking of complexion, that's how you rearrange a complexion.
Daphne DeVille is a mess.
9,
And now the advantage, yes.
7,
Oh, well, isn't this just perfect?
4,
I wonder who it'll be.
2, 1.
No
What
doubt.
do you know?
No doubt. When in Rome, Channing Thomas.
For the limit, world class Channing Thomas.
Channing Thomas, trash can in hand.
Physical embodiment of the limit in hand. A trash can. Garbage.
No argument.
Filth. Johnny Torres.
Now entering the cage, the war zone.
There we go, Ace. You gotta fight for it, baby. Come on.
Ace Romero. Oh, the Uranagi.
How about a senton for your trouble?
Ooh.
Nicely done. That's gonna keep Anthony Greene out of the equation for a bit, but Channing Thomas now, the fresh man. Ace Romero firing back. Ace Romero, of course, now busted open.
Ace Romero knows a thing or two about utilizing a trash can, a Singapore cane to great effect. He also knows a thing or two about eviscerating starstruck Anthony Greene, Channing Thomas, but hold on with the follow through. Channing Thomas and that stop sign.
Somebody's got Daphne DeVille.
You know, wardens aren't supposed to play favorites.
Wait a minute. Daphne DeVille isn't handcuffed there, is she? Wait a minute. Daphne DeVille isn't handcuffed there, is she? I just realized it. She's handcuffed. When did that happen?
Well, we're gonna need some brute force or some cutters, because otherwise this is 4-on-3. This is too easy.
Wait, I need to know what's happening here. If she's handcuffed, you can see she's back. She's got her wherewithal, but she can't get up. She is handcuffed to the cage. Damn it all.
10, 9,
Please, some enforcement for Ace.
6,
Potentially some respite.
4,
Incoming
3,
some much
2,
needed support for Ace Romero.
Thank goodness. Aiden Aggro.
now entering for Team
Jay Haru, the equalizer.
That's on designer violence.
character.
Aiden Aggro, Jay Haru.
Anthony Greene found his way out of the cage.
Before the reformation of MSP, designer violence. They had their own corner of Limitless Wrestling dead to rights. Just look at last year's Warzone. But how things have changed for Aiden Aggro. Cartwheel King reassuming that crown.
Taking a shot here. Getting Anthony Greene. Giving him everything he got with that door. Is Aiden Aggro.
When one door closes, another one opens. Aiden Aggro.
Remind everybody, the match cannot be finished until every competitor from both teams have entered the cage.
More to come. Now pounced.
Right back into the corner goes Channing Thomas. Aiden Aggro holding court on the outside of the ring. Jay Haru's trying to figure out what's going on over there with Daphne DeVille. I can't believe I'm saying this. Thank God for Jay Haru. I can't believe I said that.
As I had said, how things have changed since last year's Warzone, even for you, Top Shelf.
Oh, powerbomb to Anthony Greene.
Ace Romero holding on in that corner there. The convicts thus far are in a bad way. The law being laid down. Color wheel.
It's every bit of it. But still, there's something to be said about Daphne DeVille. The advantage will never be to the true team that has the advantage if Daphne DeVille does not get uncuffed.
4, 3, 2,
now
1.
Dijak.
Now entering for the limit, the Limitless Wrestling World Champion, the King of New England, Donovan Dijak.
The Limitless Wrestling Champion is set to take on Bronson on June the 20th. Has some other things in mind tonight.
Handing off that Limitless Wrestling World Championship to his Warden of the Eve, Sidney Bacabella, Donovan Dijak.
Whoa, 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 whoa. He's got that nightstick. Oh, God, a billy club. She's defenseless, damn it.
Hard times. She's serving
Donovan
hard
Dijak,
times.
each member thus far entering with a different piece of plunder. That nightstick in the hands of Donovan Dijak.
Wasting no time getting in that ring. Ace Romero going to be their best shot against that man right there. He takes that nightstick. This billy club. Ugh. A baton, what have you.
He's been watching his Cobb County's finest.
Oh, the big boss man. My goodness. You know, the whole entire point, we want to have that advantage going into a Warzone style cage match. You didn't get it. You did not get it. Daphne DeVille was handcuffed to the cage before she could even get into the ring. Wait a minute. Look at Papa Bear. There goes the wig. Did you see what he just dropped? He had something in his hand he was showing to Jay Haru. He dropped the key.
Imagine
he dropped the key.
The Warden with the handcuff key. And now Jay Haru. We're getting a Designer Violence MSP collaboration.
He got the wig and the key. Daphne DeVille is ready to roll. All right.
How quickly a damsel can turn into a destroyer.
Never mind distress. It's the limit that's in distress right now. Shame on Dijak, he didn't take his glasses off. His glasses almost shattered.
Jacks the jaw.
Took that buoy.
Yeah, they've truly met their limit now. Shame you named yourself that, courtesy of the damsel.
I wonder how much has been taken out of her. Right from the get-go, checking on Aiden Aggro. Oh, God! Oh, God!
10, 9,
Fireball to Jay Haru!
7, 6,
and now,
5,
off the heels of the fireball from Smoke and Ash comes our next entrant.
I can't believe he hit the fireball! Nomi needs to be out here in the worst way!
the final member of Team Limitless, your homie, the Nomi, Gabby Forza!
Gentlemen, Gabby Forza now bull rushing her way to the ring.
And this ain't no child's play.
Now into the ring. Spear!
Catches Dijak. Someone check on Jay Haru. He's got a fireball thrown in his face.
But it's all Gabby.
All too familiar with Channing Thomas, the man that gave her that missing tooth. Anthony Greene.
Your homie, the Nomi, but not a homie of the Bacabella family. In fact, it's Bacabella's worst nightmare.
It's Channing Thomas. Gabby is cleaning house.
And now, how's it feel? Feast your eyes on that.
He's trying to shield his eyes. He is still wearing his sunglasses. Why is he still wearing his sunglasses?
I mean, he's been on the receiving end of a Sydney Bacabella fireball once upon a time. It's got to be just the PTSD.
The same damn team. Starstruck is just that right about now. Back body drop.
Soak it in, Gabby Forza. The adulation of the Portland Expo and 4 pounds of flesh. So
Hey,
hold
Thomas putting the brakes there for Gabby Forza. Anthony Greene, the most grateful man in the match right now. Look at that suplex. Gabby says no. Floats him over with a suplex.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer pair.
9, 8,
And
7,
now,
6, 5, 4.
how things are about to change here.
She's going to get her opportunity. At the timepiece, the Evolve Wrestling Champion. That's the WWE Evolve Wrestling Champion.
And before all that, a childhood friend once upon a time of Gabby
And the
Forza.
final entrant from the limit, the timepiece, Aaron Rourke.
Taking his time. He's got a date with destiny in there in the form of Gabby Forza. And you better believe he's going to wait his sweet ass time.
Yeah, you can see Gabby Forza right away. It's like there's nobody else in the match. It's like it's a one-on-one now.
A backstabber. And if you're Aaron Rourke, you're not the backstabber in the story, are you, Johnny? He thinks it's Gabby Forza. Who needs to turn around? Powder to the eyes of Gabby Forza.
If you're wondering where this mentality of Aaron Rourke came from, check our last iteration of the Limitless Rumble. An unceremonious elimination for the remainder of the contest. Gabby Forza, the only one left standing tall.
So they're taking Gabby Forza here to the outside of the ring. Once they get in there, folks, I'll tell you, the match can end now. All 4 competitors have entered. The match can end now.
4 on 4. Keep your eyes.
It's going to be a matter of surrendering, Johnny Torres. Who will surrender? Team Limitless or the Limit?
Order versus disorder. Bacabella versus Limitless Wrestling.
Oh, that trash can to the head of Aiden Aggro. And I'll tell you, right from the get-go, Daphne DeVille has not been able to get out of the gate. Papa Bear lost the key, thank goodness, but Daphne DeVille has not had a fair shake, and she is still fighting. Still trying to make things happen.
The convicts standing tall, a bona fide prison riot.
Warzone begin.
And as you said, Troy, let it be known for those in attendance here at the Portland Expo, pinfalls, submissions now in play.
Just how you think that it's going to be equal for Sydney Bacabella. Jay Haru even is the equalizer. It wasn't going to happen.
Look no further than the jumpsuits. Guilty on the back of many of them.
They're proud of it. They're proud of it.
They've never met a shortcut that they don't like. From the moment Bacabella showed up here in Limitless Wrestling, it's been a gradual decline for the remainder of the Limitless Wrestling roster. They have had a stranglehold on Limitless Wrestling.
What are you going to do? Gabby still needs to get in there. Ace Romero has been in here since the beginning. What do I got planned for AC Baby?
Ace Romero being elevated. And they got options from here. When you look past the many transgressions of the Bacabella family, they are very gifted and very creative. But Aiden Aggro. Super kick finds home. And now both members of Starstruck ascending. And now Dijak, keep your eyes on this.
Nicely done. That's that big line.
Vibe changer.
And that is much needed right now from MSP. Both bloodied, battered, and beaten. Dijak back up.
Yeah, this is my vibe. A little
Try
more,
again.
a little closer to my vibe. But, not anymore. I stand corrected. The double choke
Does he
slam.
still have the damn glasses on?
They're super glued to his head, I gotta believe. And now Donovan Dijak calling for his calling card.
Oh, we have a double suplex perhaps in the corner. Aiden Aggro, nicely done.
Could to happen to a nicer guy.
Is it Aaron Rourke now? Aaron Rourke.
Slipping
Nice.
And
Something on
hold
that
on.
stop sign. Ace Romero now. Pushes Starstruck out of the way. Oh, God.
Why is he looking up?
Acey's on the top
Why
rope.
is he looking up? Because what goes up must come down.
Oh, my God. Into the cover. Kick out at 2 by Aaron Rourke. The timepiece is able to kick out the Evolved Champion. WWE Evolved Champion, Aaron Rourke.
Yes, indeed.
Look at the crimson mask of Aiden Aggro.
We
Gabby
got a lot of
Forza.
bloodshed here.
Gabby Forza trying to get herself in there. Wait a minute. Trying to recruit
Wait
Daphne
a minute.
DeVille. What does Daphne DeVille have planned?
Getting by with a little help from her friends.
What the hell are they
What is
doing?
in
They
mind?
left Ace Romero all alone, though. What are they thinking?
Yeah, Ace
What's the
Romero
game
now-
plan, Johnny?
Ace at the mercy of the pinfall.
Ace is on his way out now, too. You can see
Oh.
this is not an escape. Oh, that's what it is.
We're breaking on through to the other side. Look at all them doors.
Ugh.
But now hold on. We've got a full-blown riot here in our Portland Expo turned Portland prison.
I say, it's not going to be confined to just the cage. We saw what happened last year. The fight has broken out all throughout here at the Portland Expo.
And we had thought last year that it would be confined to the cage. The cage was locked. Big Boofa, other ideas. Thus far, other ideas in mind for all 8 combatants here at Warzone 2.
Look at Sydney Bacabella taunting Gabby Forza with a Limitless Wrestling Championship that may as well have been hers this past February. At Nomi and the Machine. Available now on IWTV and YouTube.
But now, doors aplenty. And now, it's the equivalent of calling in the National Guard.
Board
But the prisoners-
calling indoors
But the prisoners have the heavy artillery now.
in the form of doors, folks. 3 doors, along with the stop sign and the skewers and the chairs, the fireballs, the powder. What haven't we seen tonight? Sydney Bacabella has been de-wigged. He's still talking junk on the outside of the ring.
Yeah,
Why does he even wear the wig? We know he's bald.
Right.
He's bald.
Right. Own it. Sincerely a bald guy. But now, the convicts, the inmates are running the asylum.
I was going to say, things are not looking good. I don't know if introducing the doors to this contest was the best idea. You may have had the team dead to rights once Gabby Forza got in there. Ace Romero had taken out Aaron Rourke. He had taken out Starstruck.
Wait a minute now, Ace Romero.
4 doors have entered the fray.
Ace playing the perimeter defense.
There
There we go.
1 down and 3 to go.
How quickly plans can change. The shock on the face of Aaron Rourke.
Aiden Aggro back up to his feet. Catches AG.
Vibe check!
Vibe check. The center of the ring. What's this going to be?
He's got options from here.
What is that? What is that? What is it?
Newfound
Roses?
plunder in hand.
Flowers? It's just flowers. You know they say roses really smell like poo-poo.
Hey, wait a minute.
Bunch
You're
of
absolutely
outcasts
right.
in there, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, wait a minute. Roses on your grave!
Anthony Greene. Oh, if that wasn't bad enough.
Yeah, more like Anthony Red now.
This door is for you, son.
All the way in the running Death Valley driver into the corner. HD DVD.
German suplex, though. Takes out Daphne DeVille. Gabby now.
Oh, we love this. Oklahoma Stampede.
Very nice, Gabby Forza. Go for the pin. Go for the pin. Folks, we have seen it all here tonight. Gabby Forza powering through.
We knew Warzone 2, the sequel to last year in Westbrook, we knew that they'd be looking to beat every high score. Sure enough, more blood than we could have imagined.
Here it is. This is the one we've been waiting for, Johnny. Forza and Rourke.
How many years? How many years has it been, Gabby? Aaron, how long have you known one another from friends to bitter enemies just like that?
Forearm from Rourke. Answered by Gabby. Back from Rourke and Gabby. Teeing off.
And keep your eyes on those feet. They're not giving any ground. Hockey fighting.
The crowd here in Portland letting them hear it. Ducking does Aaron Rourke, the Evolved Champion. That WWE Evolved Champion.
Now hold on. Gabby Forza compromised position.
Gabby says no.
Not having it. Wait a minute. Briefly hook it up, courtesy of Dr. Sam Shepard, that mandible claw.
Aaron Rourke hits the cage. And again. And again. Talk about Gabby and the machine. Gabby is the machine.
Aaron Rourke, none more deserving of such an onslaught from his former homie, the Nomi. Wait a minute. Steps into the super kick. Gabby Forza, rubber legs. And Aaron Rourke. Well, face first goes Gabby into that steel cage.
Aaron Rourke feeling slighted by his friend. The accidental elimination. Folks, it was plain as day.
It was
an
physics.
accident from Gabby Forza when he was eliminated from the Limitless Rumble, and that's what finally made him snap. He's had his missed opportunities at the Limitless Wrestling Championship. A singles opportunity turned to a three-way, turned to a four-way. He's had Alec Price accidentally ruin his opportunities. And he finally just couldn't take it anymore. Oh!
You can't take that anymore either. Spare!
That's Spore from a gnome.
We keep buying vowels, and now play me that song. Jackhammer!
Center of the ring. Into the cover. Might have it. Only two. Only two.
At the end of the day, referee's discretion beats all.
Dijak with a chair across the back of Gabby Forza. The glasses have been removed from Donovan Dijak, the King of New
Lord.
England.
I didn't think it would ever happen, but now the steel chair.
Repeated shots to the back of Gabby Forza. She's feeling every single one of them. Dijak is pissed off.
Dijak, over the past couple months, he's recognized that Gabby Forza is most likely the top threat to his Limitless Wrestling World Championship reign.
I'm going to show her what a champion looks like. You are the
The bear goes over the mountain to see what he can see. Now the odds are going to be even. Papa Bear is finally going to be equalized. That is the #1 contender to the Limitless Wrestling Championship.
Papa Bear.
Oh, he's got him goozled.
Yeah, rip that bolo tie right off.
Papa Bear goes face first into the steel cage. Sydney Bacabella eating steel.
And when that door is open.
Oh, it's only fair. Instead of 5-on-4 all night with Sydney Bacabella.
What's the last two words? The last two words that Rich Paladino said. Anything goes.
Got him goozled.
Here's one for Live at Madrid's the Derailer.
Now it's even. Now they're even. Directing traffic now is Bronson.
Savage
Rourke
Gnomes.
no part of it.
Now the Savage Gnomes have been reunited in this contest here.
Jackhammer.
Play it again.
Nicely done in the center of the ring. 2. Get out of here. 3.
Here are your winners, Ace Romero, Aiden Aggro, Daphne DeVille, Gabby Forza, Team Limitless!
Gabby Forza has pinned the Limitless Wrestling World Champion in the center of the ring.
Put those 4 back in solitary confinement where they belong, because Team Limitless has no limits.
You can throw the book at him. Papa Bear finally got neutralized. On the outside of the ring, the dime piece ran away scared. He's afraid of the big bad bear.
In the words of the Menzingers, damn, it feels good when the good guys win.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight at Warzone, the Limit pushed Limitless to the limit. But apropos, they are limitless for a reason.
Limitless through and through. If you hear anything about limits, throw it right out, because the best is yet to come here in the great state of Maine.
The best might be on June the 20th, live at Madrid's. And we getting a preview as Bear Bronson holds that Limitless Wrestling Champion above the current Limitless Wrestling Champion, Donovan Dijak.
Well, folks, the vibes are at an all-time high here at Warzone 2. We're going to keep it with our Portland Expo faithful for the celebration of a lifetime. And until next time, for Top Shelf Troy Nelson, I'm Johnny Torres. Thank you for tuning in on the Limitless Wrestling YouTube channel, Warzone 2. Till next time, good fight! Good night!
Oh my God!
Wow, what a Warzone, guys. Year 2 and yet another successful pay-per-view here at Limitless Wrestling. Gabby Forza ultimately getting the win for her team, shining through big time tonight. I'm hoping to get a word with Gabby. They're coming back from the match right now. Guys, hello!
Shit, Team LW.
Okay, first off, congratulations. I know that Ace is getting checked out in the room over there. I'll have to congratulate him separately. But Gabby, I'd love to get a word with you regarding the match and Aaron Rourke.
Absolutely, yes. I'll take it from here. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
So Gabby, let's get down to business. You won for your team, super duper dominant in the war zone. But Aaron Rourke, he walked out on his team and he continues to want to ruin your life.
Yeah, I mean, tonight, getting my hands on him, finally, it felt so good. It was what I needed, but it was not enough. I learned a lot tonight. I feel like my second war zone, my second win in that cage. And I showed everyone at Limitless what I can do even when I have so many feelings going through my mind. When I got to face him, I thought the good times, the things we've been through together, fighting side by side last year, not doing that today hurt.
A lot can change in a year.
But that hurt fueled me. Unfortunately for Aaron Rourke, it's not enough. And I know what I need. I'm going to ruin Aaron Rourke. And I know how I need to do it. I need that contract. And I don't want it, I'm demanding it. And that's how I'm feeling.
Okay, well, Gabby Forza laying down the gauntlet. We'll have to see how Aaron Rourke responds. Thank you so much for your time, Gabby, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Aaron Rourke, hellacious Warzone match. I know that your team lost, but let's address the elephant in the room. You walked out on your Warzone team. Why?
Why, Sam? Why? Let's make something really clear here, okay?
Okay.
Me and my team, we're allies of convenience. We have a common enemy, which is fine. Love that for us. But see, I figured they didn't need me, right? They have the champion. They have Starstruck, and I'm a busy guy. I got stuff to do. So I thought, they didn't really need me anymore, right? If you think it's because Gabby and Joe are in that ring, it's not because of that. Just saying.
Okay, well, let's address Gabby Forza. Gabby Forza just got a chance to interview her after her victory, winning for her team. She's going after you. She wants your contract.
She wants my contract.
Yes.
Anything else you want, girl? You want my career, you want my spotlight, you want to take my championship opportunities, and now she wants my contract. Is there anything else, Sam? Did she give you a grocery list? Just tell me.
No, but we used to be friends.
We used to be friends. We used to be friends until she got in the way of what I freaking wanted. So fine. You want my contract, Gabby? Sure. Let's have it. Let's have a match. If you win, you get my contract, right? But let's raise the stakes. If I win, you will never, and I mean never, challenge for that Limitless championship again. Fair trade, right? No? You disagree?
Hey, it's not my choice to make.
You're right, it's my choice, and that's my choice. So you can go tell her, okay?
Thank you so much, Aaron.
Go get me some ice. That 400-pound freak crushed my leg.
Okay.
God damn it.
That was supposed to be a memory, a lasting memory as I grow old. I could tell my grandkids about. Have the best match possible with my son, Keagan Garland. Win, lose, or draw, I didn't care about that. I wanted that moment with my son. You stole that from me? You stole that from me, Hazard? I've been to Madison Square Garden. I've been to WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, you name it. Monday Night Raw many times. Tonight was supposed to be the most memorable night of my career with my son, and you stole that. You want to talk about me being a nostalgia act? You want to talk about I'm not a fighter? Dude, before I came along, there was no wrestling scene in the state of Maine. I'll take the nostalgia act part. That's fine. That's something I'm proud of, dude. But to say I'm not a fighter? I used to go to Killer Kowalski's shows when I was 16 years old. I got booked for Killer Kowalski. I walk in the dressing room. and the other wrestlers would laugh at me because I was small. They say kayfabe, and the other guy says he doesn't even know what that means. Ha 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 ha. You say I'm not a fighter? I fought for professional wrestling to be something in the state of Maine. How dare you say I'm not a fighter? Normally I'm the fun guy. I'm the dancing guy. I'm the worm guy. I'm the clapping guy. But Hazard, you awoken something tonight. I don't even know if I like the way it feels. I don't know when. I don't know where. But I promise you, Hazard, I will end you. There will be no nostalgia act. I will leave that at home, I promise you. No worm, no dancing, no clapping. To the fans who want to see that, I'm sorry. I will end you, Hazard.